Welcome back to the Electrician's Tool Channel. Here on the bench today we have two of America's favorite companies, KLEIN Tools and Ideal Industries. They both has been a favorite among electricians here in the United States for a very long time. KLEIN, until a couple of years ago, they started a test instrument type of thing, selling test instruments, multimeters, clamp meters, and all kinds of testers. Ideal, but KLEIN was mainly known for their hand tools, tool belts, mechanical tools, things like that. And Ideal Industries was known for the same thing, but they ventured off into digital multimeters and clamp meters way before KLEIN did. So I thought it'd be nice to do a little comparison between the two. These two multimeters. So this is KLEIN MM700, which was I think it's been discontinued, but this was one of the favorites among electricians out there for KLEIN. When they hit the market, this one was very popular. This is Ideal Industries' newest version of their multimeters. It's several years old now, but it's their latest version of their multimeter. So both of these multimeters are very nice. You can pick either or, and they're very nice. The KLEIN here is, let me see, it's affordable. Put it like that. I can't remember the price, but it's affordable. As well as the Ideal Industries is very affordable. So we're going to do a comparison between the two, and I'll tell you which one that I would pick if I had to, grab one off the shelf, and which one, we'll see which one that does the best, put it like that. Because both of them are nice. So we'll see which one does the best. Now, the KLEIN, it's a 4,000 count true RMS multimeter, low impedance and feature. The Ideal Industries is a 6,000 count, has a 6,000 count display, and it also has I think a low impedance also here. They both are feature packed, as you see. I'll zoom in a little bit closer so you can get a look at both of the dials together and kind of compare them yourself. Let me just move things around here so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. So there you go. There you are. So you kind of match them up there. They both have some pretty decent features. I'll call out some of the specs for you on the KLEIN, and then we'll go to the Ideal, and then we'll do a few simple tests just to see which one that fares the best. All right, let's start with the KLEIN. The KLEIN is a 4,000 count multimeter. The maximum voltage for the KLEIN is 1,000 volts. That's the maximum voltage that it would take. You guys can see 1,000 volts. It's AC and DC. The current is 10 amps max, AC DC. Ohms, 40 mega ohms. Frequency is 1 hertz to 500 kilohertz. Capacitance, 4,000 microfarads. Protection, is IP42 rated. And the temperature goes from -0 to 1,500 degrees Fahrenheit. That's the MM700, which is that one, KLEIN. Now, the Ideal Industries is model number 61-347. Is also IP protection is IP rated for IP52. The max voltage for this one is also 1,000 volts AC/DC. The current is 10 amps AC/DC. The ohms is 60 mega ohms. The milliamps is 6,000 AC/DC. Microamps 6,000 AC/DC. The temperature is minus 40 degrees to 1830 degrees Fahrenheit. It also has a non-contact voltage detector, as you see at the top. The light is on, and the capacitance measurement, the max is 6,000 microfarads. Now, this have milliamps and I think it has microamps. I think this one has it too. So okay, They both have about the same, except this one have it's rated for what is two. This is a what did I say, it was 1,000 volts, not 1,000 volts. 2,000 more counts than less than Ideal Industries, but the price is about the same for both of these meters when it was out. So so what we're going to do, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a few tests with these meters, simple tests with these meters, and we'll see just how they fare out. That's all, guys. And as far as let's start off with you start around the dial, how it looks. So let's get a little bit closer, and we'll see just. Let me get a little bit closer here. How the backlight looks. Now I may have to turn the light off just for you guys to see that. Let me get all this light out of your way. Me out of the camera. Okay. Let me just turn it this way. And I'm gonna turn both lights on, and you'll be able to see just which. Now, they both are nice and clear. This KLEIN have more like a bluish type of light, backlight, but it's evenly lit. The Ideal have a white backlight. It's also evenly lit, but compared to this bluish, it makes it look, let me get it out of the way so you can see it. It's nice and clear. It look like it's white, but it looked grayish to me. Maybe just my eyes, I'm not sure, but both of them are nice. The numeric font is nice. Now, as far as the lettering and all, as far as on the Ideal, it's much larger than the one on the KLEIN. Now, the KLEIN, it doesn't say AC or DC. It just gives you the symbol, as you see right there. It gives you the symbol, the symbol, and then on the Ideal Industries, it says if it's AC. Plus, it gives like a lightning bolt, but that's to let you know that it's hot. You got electricity going through it. It gives you the AC, and it gives a V up there. This one just gives you the symbol and the V. So you must know your symbols, just so you'll know what to put it on. It also has auto power off. They both have that feature. They both have min max. Let me just see how that look on the screen. That's some of them will show you. Okay, and let me see what else. So they both have a nice backlight. So the KLEIN takes 3 AAA batteries, and the Ideal Industries also take 3 AAA batteries, and that's nice. AAA don't cost that much money, but and you know they may last a long time. I don't know, but I would say if you were to keep them on, I would say probably about 3 or 4 hours, maybe 3 hours probably. It'll stay on, but let me see what else. As far as they have everything else for us. They have a rail button. This doesn't have a rail. They have a rail button right here. Okay. They have a rail, range, min max, and a hold. So they have the same thing. Selection. They both have the same thing. Only thing different is just this says this is 2,000 counts more than this one. Now, getting that out of the way. So let's look at let's do another simple test. Let's do temperature right quick and see what they both read. I just so happen to have 2 Fluke K-type thermocouples for these because I didn't want to. And we'll see. Let me turn the power off here, and we'll see just which one is. All right, so that's the KLEIN. And the temperature here. All right, so let me turn it on. I don't want Celsius. I want Fahrenheit. So where's the temperature? Okay, Fahrenheit. Okay, so turn the backlight on. Wait. And I'm going to hold both of them up and we'll see just what this room, what they're reading for this room temperature that we're in. All right. So far the client's saying it's 76. I tell you what, let me just touch both of them so they can read, and then I'll let them go. And that way, it's not too often that I do find a multimeter that can read an accurate temperature. But let's just see. No, I don't have a tiebreaker here. Yes, I do. I do. So let me hold. I'm gonna hold this one. I'm gonna hold this one. So I do have a tiebreaker here. I have just so happen to have my Fluke 289 here. How lucky are we with that? Okay. Okay. All right, this is for the 289. I'm gonna turn the backlight on. Temperature. It's on temperature. Fahrenheit. Let's see what the Fluke says. Wow. I know the Fluke may be off, gotta be off because both of these are close, and this is way under. So let me just, the Fluke is way under. So let me just put my hand on it, try to bring it up some, and then I'll take my hand off and we'll see where it stops. Okay. Now I'm gonna take my hand off and we'll see if it settles. Okay. Huh. You know, this Fluke may be right because it's not. I'm inside. It can't be no 89 degrees. That's almost 90 degrees. It'd be unbearable. And right. So the Fluke is right. These two are wrong, and they're way off. So okay, fellas, we wouldn't want to use these for their temperature reading. They both are off. Huh. All right, so let's I may have to keep that Fluke around. We're gonna do a few tests, and we're gonna see just which one fared out the best. Okay, I'm gonna pull out some pull out these pull out some capacitors. I had some capacitors here. And oh, I see them. 1 minute, guys. One minute. Here we go. I had them over in the bag over here. Let's get ready to store them. All right. All right. I'll play around with these capacitors a minute and see. I'm going to use the test leads by Ideal Industries. And let's do the KLEIN first, okay? Since we're here. Put it on capacitance. Where are we? Let's leave it on resistance first. Okay. That's ohms. Okay, so let me turn the light back on so you guys can see. Each one of these capacitors here, not capacitor, resistors here, rated, one was rated for 70,000. That would be this one. I don't know if you can see that. That's 70,000. This one is for 250,000 ohms, and this one is for 40,000. Well, I know it probably won't read these, but we'll see what those two. But we'll see. All right, so let's go with the KLEIN first. Can you see that? Let me turn the backlight on. All right, the KLEIN first. Okay, it's not doing anything right now. I may have to. 40,000 is a lot. I guess it's going to build up. Give it a few minutes, a few seconds. Let's try this. Okay. I was looking for kilo ohms. I mean, it doesn't have it. There we go, kilo ohms. I was looking for kilo ohms. We have it. So let's try it now. It should read now. There we go, 39.9. So that's spot on. 39.8. All right, this one is 250. I doubt if it may read this one too. 252. Let me just turn it so you guys can see it. It's reading this one too. 252. Well, we know if it reads that one, it'll read this one. Then this one is 70,000. And that's 66. I think that's pretty good. Let's do capacitance now, and we'll see if it reads that one. All right. Let me short this one out. This one too. And this one also. This one is for 1500 microfarad, 560 microfarad, and this one should be for 8800 microfarad. Let's try them out and see. So I know it should read the 560 one. Okay, and it'll be, let me push this back some. Now we're in capacitance, and we're going to see if it reads it. $528. Did it kind of quickly too. This is the 1500 microfarad. And 1460. You guys can see that. Let me short it out. $14.43, $14.60. Okay, and this one for 8800. We'll see if it reads this one. No, it's too much. overload. It's too much. Well, I'll tell you what, but it did good. It did really good. Let's try the ideal and see what it does. All right, let's try the ideal. Shorten these out. All right, let's do the resistance first. Find kilo ohms. There we go. All right, let's do the 70,000. I mean the 40,000. We know if it. Let's do the 40,000. You guys, I don't want to. 40,000. Spot on. 40,000. This is 70,000 right here. 66.9. I can't remember what the other one was, but it's still close to it. This one is 250. Let's do this one. Wait, get it on there right. 254.9. That's extremely well. So now let's do the capacitor. And the one, this is 560. Go 560. $518. I believe that was less than what the other one did, but just reading it. Let's do 1500. $1421. 88. Now remember, the client couldn't read this one, so we'll see if the ideal does it. This 8800 microfarad. Let's see if it would even attempt to. Nope, it didn't. But still, it did pretty well in with all the rest of the features and tests. Now, as far as the way this is built, they both are built pretty solid. The ideal just a little bit taller than the KLEIN. Let me just show you guys here. You see the screwdriver here. Okay, you see where it reaches. Let me put it around so you get a good shot at it. You see the screwdriver where it reaches at? Okay, right about the top where you could pull the bit out at. Okay, that's it. This one, see, that's the difference. What, about 1.5 inches, you would say? Inch? Okay. As far as, and it's not, as far as the size is concerned, the top part of the KLEIN, I mean the bottom part of the KLEIN, is not as wide as the ideal, but the top part is about the same size. You can't see the ideal. On the back of them both, they both have a place to store the test leads. KLEIN has one, and ideal have a place to store the test leads. Also, you can connect the Velcro strap. What I did one time, and I didn't know that it worked, I've used the one for the KLEIN. It just so happened it fit on ideal. It was almost like a snug fit too, and but it did fit. You had to kind of like force it on there, but it did fit. That's the little hook that you use for the hook on here. You could put it on the ideal. Now, as far as like I said, the build quality, they both are solid. I think they're solid. Ideal is made in China. I'm sure this is somewhere in the same. I don't see exactly where it says it's made at. But for you guys who didn't know, Fluke had purchased, and this is what I read from from the Fluke website. Yeah, Fluke had purchased UEI. You guys are familiar with UEI, the guys who make a lot of test instruments for the HVAC techs. KLEIN had purchased UEI. KLEIN purchased UEI. That's probably why their meters kind of look like a UEI. Matter of fact, I have a UEI meter here, and I'll show you, they almost look alike. Somewhat. Look at this one. See? Kind of look alike just a little. See in here the way it's made, these little ridges and stuff inside of there? Look inside of that. Same thing. See? So they almost look alike. And I don't have any batteries in this one. And if you look at it from the side, they kind of almost look alike. But KLEIN had purchased UEI. Yep. But anyway, both of these are, if I had a chance to pick either or, and that's what I said I would do out of the both of them, I would have to say both of them. It'll be very hard. And I'm trying which one that I would pick. They both have everything that I need. If I had to use them, they both. The Ideal is big enough. The KLEIN is small enough. And they both are pretty decent with batteries, and the screen looks really nice on them both. So I don't know. It'll be hard for me to decide just which one I would pick. It'll be hard for me to pick. Man, I don't know. I tell you what, y'all hit me up and let me know which one that you would pick out of the two. It's hard. I'm really trying, which I don't. Damn, I gotta keep saying both of them, because they're all the same. The only difference is that this one has a 2,000 more counts than this one. That don't matter to me. But they both are they both are nice. I'll tell you what, man, I'll take them both. I'll take them both. Shit, I tell you what, the hell with it. I'll take the. Nah. I have to take them both. I have to take them both. I guess I'll take the Ideal, because they have the non-contact voltage detection up there. That's about it. That's the only difference that this one don't have. And but I don't use that, but that'll come in handy. So I must say that's why I would take that one. Other than that, I couldn't tell you. But anyway, guys, I know that was a bunch of little simple tests. That's all I was prepared to do. I really don't like long drawn-out videos. I'm actually to support the channel. I'll put some links on the side. That's if you want to know more about these or anything from KLEIN and Ideal, you can search the websites. Help support the channel, man. I really would appreciate it. With all that saying, I would thank y'all. You guys take care, and I'm out.